following program is TVMA. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the report. Oh, look at this face here. Haven't seen this face since Sonic Show. Good Jesus Christ. Please welcome Brint Swinson back to my channel. What's going on, bro?
I'm back, man. Hot vibes, everybody. I want to say happy Tuesday. Now, for those of you who are into astrology, Tuesday represent the Mars. Mars means all about giving that full energy. Means that today, me and ColeyD, right?
Yeah.
Me and ColeyD are gonna share gonna use our energy to share y'all some good news. And I'm excited, and I hope you're excited too, Coley.
Oh yeah. And you know what else? Since you want to go to astrology, it's also Virgo season.
Yes, and I heard being Mercury retrograde, because Mercury deals with communication. So I do not like that. But the thing is about that, it's going to last for 3 weeks. And they also said that we are also in Uranus retrograde. So this is a time where people are going to rebel on, rebel from the good or rebel from the bad thing, especially like what's going on with our bro Colin Kaepernick, how that went.
Right. So, let's jump right to the chase, right? So, we, as of this tape date, there's been some controversy that's been going on. Well, I wouldn't personally call it controversy, but the media is making it look like it's controversy. Now, before we jump right into it, let me bring a few examples. So, you had Rosa Parks that refused to give up her seat or whatnot when she went on the bus back in the 1960s, and it was considered a crime. Of course, it was a racist crime, but it was a crime. So she ended up getting arrested for not giving up her seat in front of the bus.
Yeah.
And then, but that made a huge statement. Then you have Malcolm, leaders like Malcolm X and Dr. Martin Luther King, who by the way on the 28th marked the anniversary of the "I Have a Dream" speech. Some people didn't like that shit, so they ended up shooting him.
Yeah.
Don't know why, but they did. But and so now we got this controversy going on here as of late. A particular football athlete decided not to put their hand over their heart or to even stand for the national anthem. Could you care to share with us the name of that person?
Well, his name is Colin Kaepernick, and many people know, especially the 749er fans, Colin Kaepernick decided not to stand for the national anthem because he knew for the fact that it represents, slavery. Well, I don't think he know about that, but he's saying that, why would I stand up? Because, our people get shot up every day. And I agree with Colin Kaepernick, but you know how these Europeans acting, they have like heavy hearts and don't give a damn about what's so important. They think that football, if Colin played his position as a quarterback in football, they all happy, but they just don't see that point,
Right. Now we'll say this, and I'm not trying to pick any fights or anything like that, but if y'all watch the Rio Olympics, Gabby, who was part of the gymnastics team, may she get well, by the way, because she is undergoing some health problems. She, of course at the Olympics, if your team wins that particular event, your national anthem is played. Of course, she had to stand up because she was on the platform, but did she put her hand over her heart? No. Was there anything said to her? No. Yet when this guy decides not to even stand up or whatever, there's controversy going on. And from what I understand, this happened more than once.
Yes, he did it more than once because like yesterday, this morning, I was watching the video, and they said that Colin Kaepernick did this not only once, but he did it more than twice. But I think I think somebody probably saw him sitting down while people was singing the national anthem. And you know how most people like to do it, man. They always want to find something to people to criticize, you know, just to make money. That's what they want. They want to make some fiat notes or wherever they want to do it. But like I say, you know, Colin Kaepernick did the right thing, and I don't want to explain right now because, you know, we're going to get into that. But we just say that shout out to Colin Kaepernick for what he has done. He did what's right, and the research that I'm going to explain to ColeyD and for his fans, y'all going to be in a room of raking because I just want to let you guys know that if y'all can't handle this truth, y'all can just not watch the video because I'm going to say some things that can probably get y'all thinking. I hope y'all use this time to think, and then this might be a time where I might piss y'all off, but I don't want to do that, which it will happen because, you know, truth is truth, and when you speak truth, true colors are going to be revealed, so. So shout out to Colin Kaepernick for what he has done.
Yeah, shout out to a whole lot of people who stood up to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of controversy that goes on in this world, and then like when people are exposed to it, people get into their feelings, or they end up what's the slang term for getting their pussy hurt. You know what I'm saying? So like I mentioned before, Rosa Parks didn't give up her seats, and she ended up going to jail for it. Freaking Dr. Martin Luther King had a dream and decided wanted to share it with the world, and he gets shot for it. JFK, he was about equality as well. Whatever, he got shot. Currently, I'm staying in the city where he's gotten shot, and I seen the landmark where he actually did get shot at. True story.
Like I said before, when it comes to truth, man, you're gonna reveal people's true color, man, because people nowadays don't like things that are righteousness, you know. Well, like I said, you know, if you want change, it starts with you. You got to make sure, like, if you want a heaven on earth, then you got to make sure that you have a mindset of heaven. Like, you know, and there are many ways you can have a heaven on earth, but I'm not going to explain this because, you know, today we're going to talk about Colin Kaepernick and what's going on, you know.
Right. Now to my knowledge, I don't know much. But I feel with your help, you can help me with this. Now, usually when controversy or scandals or whatever the hell goes on with athletes or celebrities, per se, endorsement deals get yanked from and fines and all this other stuff. Now it is buzzing the media, the internet, and all that type shit like crazy. It's really get out of my hair, you know what I mean? but that's how bad it is. Now, from what I understand, he didn't stand up for the national anthem, and there's people that are downing him for this, even calling him a coon for this shit.
Yeah.
There's a teenager who is well known on the internet or whatever, because he's like in politics and stuff like that, who basically had really belittled him or whatever. He actually went live and belittled him and said and basically was saying that he was a piece of nothing for not standing up for the flag or whatnot. Little did I know, thanks to Brinton's video that he had put that went live on Facebook, by the way. Shout out to Facebook for enabling that feature. He the very flag that we wave or whatever is actually not a flag. It's a banner.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I can begin. My fault. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of what people think the real flag looks like.
I hope you can. Oh
my
yeah,
phone.
oh yeah, that's right. You can show it on the phone. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no way you can use Skype as a video. You can't. No, you know what I'm saying.
I ain't trying to download Skype or anything like that. Shout out to the fine people at Skype, but sometimes it does want to act like a pussy and not screen share. So.
So I'm trying to find the best picture for the Stars Spangled Banner. Okay, here's a good one. So this is what the Stars Spangled Banner looks. This is what people think the American flag looks like. You know, we've been told in public school that this right here is known as the flag, but in actuality, when you call it by its original name, you call it the Stars Spangled Banner. Like, you gotta ask questions like, when did it ever became a flag? You know, it was originally called Stars Spangled Banner. And if you look at this banner was made by our people, because if you look at the Treaty Peace of Friendship of 1787, we made this banner because the thing is, it's known as amnesty of commerce, meaning that the Europeans, like the so-called white people who want to call them white, but I don't call them white because I call them Europeans, they were allowed to do business on our land because, you know, we've been at war for so many long time. And like I said, there's so much history that's hidden that was not told to us in public school, that the fact that we had to go outside, that I had to go outside of school and find research like this. And it wasn't easy. Like, it took time. Like, it took me like a year or year and a half or 2 years to even get this. And I'm still in the process of doing now. I'm not going to stop. It's everlasting. So people really believe that this is a banner. So, you know, if every time you see a European person riding with their cars or their trucks, especially the trucks, they always want to put their sticks behind the truck. You know what I was talking about, Coley. You know how they get the stickers of the Confederate and the banner. Just know for the fact they're not representing a flag at all. And I'm going to show you what the American flag looks like. And it's going to get so much deep. And I know ColeyD was shocked when he saw that video. Where are you, man?
You're damn right. By the way, just to clear things up, because I know some of y'all probably are hurt by by this juncture. When he say Europeans, we ain't talking about the fine people over there at the UK. You know, they're our best friends. We're talking about back in the day when the white people stole this land away from the Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Just to clear that up.
Mm-hmm. And so, people, this is what the American flag looks like. Now, I know y'all thinking like, wait a minute, that's the Moroccan flag over in the east. Well, true though, but you got to realize that over in the east, they gained their independence in 1956. Their history that about George Washington. Now, many people, okay, this is how I would say it. This is the American flag. This is how I'm gonna start off. Obama in 2009 said that the first nation to recognize the United States is known as Morocco. And what he was saying was that, okay, this is our people's land. Now, there are many people like Dr. Ivan, I forgot his full name, but he even wrote a book saying, okay, Africans were the first ones here before Columbus. So for people, you got to do your history, the fact that this flag was chopped by George Washington. Now, when I was in pre-K, there was a picture that the color. It was George Washington when he was 9 years old, and we had to cut this cherry tree. But in actuality, the cherry tree was actually this flag right here. And he was not 9 years old. He was actually the 9th president. Because many people believe that, Obama was the first so-called black president. But in actuality, there were more than one so-called black president. There was a guy named John Hanson. Now, what's crazy is that, you know, they tell you that George Washington was the 9th president. Was the first president, but he actually was the 9th president. But they don't tell you, okay, who was the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 8th president. And I already know for a feeling that they are probably copper people, look like you and I, Coley. But, you know, they don't want to explain that because the thing with these public schools, they want to make it feel like the Europeans were more inferior than our people. They were more superior than our people. But, you know, people just don't want to know the history. But for people, this is for the Negro black colors and African Americans. People who call themselves Negro black colors, y'all know as Moorish Americans. Moorsh American. American. This is our nationality, people. So when you say black, I don't say black because, you know, black's an adjective, but I might speak about that in another video when Coley, you know, need my assistance. But I'm just letting you guys know for a fact that this is actually the American flag. So I've been hearing that, a lot of Europeans going around here saying that, go back to where you come from. Like, which country, like, when Europeans say these things, they're not being specific. They saying, go back to this country. Like, what country you talking about, But if you do the history, the only illegal immigrants are the Europeans, They want to say Mexicans, they're the illegal immigrants. How? When, they are the indigenous people like us. Like I said in my video, I show people the 1828 Webster Dictionary and explain to you what America means. America, people keep saying that America means a country. People keep saying that United States is a country. I said in my video that if you look at United States codes, it will tell you that United States is a corporation. And when you look at the 1828 Webster Dictionary and look at the definition of America, it's saying that it's a geographical landmass, north, central, and south. And that is what America is. But if you look at who the original Americans are, according to the 1828 Webster Dictionary, it will tell you that America, the original Americans are copper-colored people who are known as us. So, people always want to say that, oh, well, all the so-called black people who are here in America all came from the slave ship. And that's BS, because you got to realize one thing, Cole, is that the slave ships were very, very small. Like the ships that we see today were not as what they were in the past. Because you got to realize one thing: if they were laying down like this phone right here, strapped up, how were they able to pee? How were they able to poop? How were they able to eat? How were they able to drink water? Because for a fact, when you drink water, you're supposed to sit up. Because if you drink water while you laying down, you're going to eventually choke yourself. So a lot of people going around here saying, now, like I say, now the Atlantic slave trade did happen. It just they didn't present it the way it was supposed to happen. Like, all that I said, they say it was 8%. 8% of Africans came over here. But the majority of, like the 92% of our people were already here in America. So for these Europeans, and I know they probably watching it right now, we're not trying to cause no hatred or nothing. We just speaking real true. Just let you guys know that, y'all are really the illegal immigrants. And if you don't like it here, if you don't respect my ancestral land, well, our ancestral land, then you are more likely to leave. Because as a matter of fact, there are going to be people who are waking up to the truth. And I said that in order for an immigrant to live here in America, you got to have a green card. Am I not mistaken, right? A green card. So what we're going to do is that these Europeans will ask the Europeans, hey, where's your green card? What nation flag you come here with? Because if you talk about a nation, you got to have a flag. And once again, for those of you who want to know what the American nation flag looks like, here it is. The red flag with the green star in the middle. It's also known as the cherry tree flag, people. So no excuse for all the people like that lady. I don't know who's that blonde lady. I don't know who's that young blonde lady who has her own radio show who always want to criticize our people. Who also criticized Jesse Jackson. I don't know if I got her name, but if she see this video, she'll be shocked because the thing is, your ass is the illegal immigrant. We didn't invite your ass over here. So for all Europeans want to get mad at Colin Kaepernick, go back to wherever you came from. Do us a favor, pack your shit, get the fuck off our land, and take where the fuck nation you belong to. But then again, I highly doubt that the people who in Europe won't accept your ass any damn way.
Yeah, especially today's Europe being that one, they're not about that racism shit. Two, they're not about that bullshit. Three,
exactly.
And three, they got too much going on over there anyway, to the point to where they, if any bullshit even tries to attempt to enter their land, they will kick y'all the fuck out.
And I want to say this too, and people always keep saying, "Oh, it's racism." Like, according to etymology, I found out that the word racism comes from the word race. There's only one race, which is the human race.
Exactly.
And in that human race are those that have nationalities and nations. The problem is that people keep thinking that United States is a nation, and it's not. They giving you the false flag, talk about the American flag, the Star Spangled Banner. And that's not really an actual flag. That's really a banner. And I know, me and Europeans can get mad. Like I said before, they can get mad at me. They can cuss us up, call us niggers anyway. Because if you call me the N-word, the nigger, I'm going to look at you saying that y'all are the real niggers. It's been proven, scientific proof, that the real niggers are actually the so-called white people known as Europeans. The Troglodytes, the Neanderthals, the modern Caucasians. the modern avions. I'm like, dude, you can't mess with me. Like, I'm not trying to brag about myself. I'm just the fact that when you have knowledge of self, you can use this knowledge to defend yourself. And you shouldn't be offended anyway when they call you a Negro, call you a nigger, because like I said, the real niggers are actually the so-called white people. And, you know, we've been told, like, you know, that's why I don't like dealing with the slavery movie, because they all say our people are niggers and people this and that. But I already know who the real niggers are. And I'm glad, and there's something I'm about to say, too, about the, yeah, that's all I think I got to say for now, man. You carry it on, Coley.
Well, I will say this. There is, and I think I might end up doing some work myself. There, as you know, for those who truly know the lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner, you know there's not only one verse. There is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 3 verses. Matter of fact, I know this is kind of ghetto, but I'm gonna do this shit anyway. Okay, Google lyrics to the Star Spangled Banner. Okay, so
I think it's like the third lyric. I think it's the third poem, but I got the video right here. I'm not going to play the video, but what I'm going to do is going to read from the paragraph. But I think the problem is with most people, like, you know, like I said, Colin Kaepernick and, you know, yesterday I was going on YouTube, you know, mind my business just to see what European was saying. And this, you know, there's some bald European guy, not trying to be disrespectful, but when you see these videos, these Europeans don't give a damn at all. Like, they think of that. Oh, football is like it's the biggest thing involved, but yet you gonna burn that jersey. Like, it's
yeah, like I'm like
with
what?
jersey.
I gotta find some videos and insert that shit in this video with it. Oh, I want to point out something that's very key in the very first verse. You know, at the end it says, "Over land of the free and the home of the brave." That last line in the home of the brave has a question mark, and you don't have to believe me because it's printed right here.
In the home of the brave. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm about to find that video. I'm about to find that thing right now.
So I'm thinking like this, right? Why would and the home of the brave? That should be like if this is truly the home of the brave, that should be like an exclamation mark, don't you think?
Yeah, like something's just not right. But I think, you know, I think people should.
Oh, just one second. The phone happened to be ringing right now. Okay, ringer's off. Sorry about that.
It's okay, man.
4, 3, 2. But yeah, something like that. Like if it's the home of the brave, you would think, right, that would end with a period or exclamation mark, being that you know it's the land of the free and the home of the brave. Why should there be a question mark there? So I know that right.
I start off. Well, the thing is, people need to know who invented. Like, you know, the question is like, you know, who invented the national anthem? So I'm glad people are started doing their research, and it was basically made by a guy called Francis Key Scott. So that's is basically, now one thing about him, people say that he was not a slaveholder, but according to my research, yes, he was a slaveholder. And one thing he did not like, he cannot stand our people. As a matter of fact, I'm glad you mentioned about the verse, because I'm gonna read something from Hold on. Trying to figure out what the I found this video, but there's an article and I'm gonna read it to you guys. So it said this. To understand the full Star Spangled Banner. You hearing it, Coley?
Oh yeah.
It said, to understand the full Star Spangled Banner story, you have to understand the author. Key was an aristocrat. Excuse me if I pronounce these words wrong. City prosecutor in Washington, D.C. He was like most Enlightenment men at the time, not against slavery, but I think that's what people saying. He just thought that since blacks were mentally inferior, masters should treat them with the Christian kindness. keep Christian kindness. Now that's dealing with that slavery stuff. Now that's why I don't like dealing with modern Christian, because I know for the fact that our people were forced to convert to Christianity, but that might be in another video. Don't want to spoiler alert, that's a spoiler alert. So, ColeyD, you definitely we gotta make this video about why I refuse to accept Christianity. But if people that there's gonna be some real truth, like I'm doing it right now. So I'm gonna continue reading. So it was saying that he supported sending free blacks, not slaves, back to Africa, and with a few exceptions, with about as pro-slavery, anti-black, and anti-abolitionist as you could get at the time. Of particular note was Key opposition to the idea of the colonial Marines. The Marines were a battalion of runaway slaves. So this is what our people did. They basically went to the British to just to go against what Key was doing. Because it was like, remember, this is the war between British and United States. And when I say America and United States are two different things. So we're going to say United States. So basically, they say that the Marines were a battalion of runaway slaves who joined with the British warrior armies in exchange for their freedom. The Marines were not only a terrifying example of what slaves would do if given the chance, but also a repudiation of the white superiority that men like Keyes were so invested in. All the ideas and concepts came together around August 24, 1815, at the Battle of Bladensburg, where Key, who was serving as a lieutenant at the time, ran into the battalion of colonial Marines. His troops were taken to the woodsheds by a very... Sorry about that, people. Sorry, I got something in my throat. Damn it, man.
Don't worry,
Sorry.
I'll edit that out.
They're saying that his troops were taken to the woodsheds. Hold on, let me open this window, man, because there's so much dust. Sorry for the interruption, people. Damn.
Don't worry, I edited it out.
I'm back again, people. Got to get that fresh air in, man. I don't want to have all these dust bunnies coughing or trying to mess in my throat. But anyway, I'm saying that he was serving as a lieutenant at the time, ran into the battalion of colonial Marines. His troops were taken to the woodshed by very black folks he disdained, and he fled back to his home in Georgetown to lick his wounds. The British troops, emboldened by their victory in the Bladensburg, then marched into Washington, D.C., burning the Library of Congress, the Capitol building, and the White House. So this is our people doing this stuff, our people who was a slave but decided to join the Marines to take down Keyes, Francis Scott Keyes.
Right.
And so basically, they were saying that these were the same slaves that was trapped here in the United States that joined the Marines just to fight for their freedom. So I think it's more to that. So it says all these. Okay, so I'm basically saying that you can imagine that Keyes was very much in his feelings, seeing black soldiers trampling on a city he so desperate loved. So this is one of the reasons why I encourage our people to not worry about the national anthem, because like I said, he basically, from what I've been reading, Keyes did not give a damn about our people. So he really had a hatred towards us. But it's a lot more. But this paragraph is going to lead to the creation of the third poem of the national anthem. So it said that a week later, in September of 1815, far from being a captive, Keyes was on a British boat begging for the release of one of his friends, a doctor named William Benice. Keyes was on a boat waiting to see the British would release his friend when he observed the bloody battle of Fort Henry in the Baltimore on September 13, 1815. America lost the battle by managing to inflict heavy casualties on the but no one remembered that he wrote a full third stanza decrying for the former slaves who were now working for the British Army. Now this is what people. Now what I'm about to read to y'all is the third stanza of the national anthem.
And I'm reading along too.
It says, "And where is that band who so boldly swore that the havoc of war and the battle of confusion, a home and a country should leave us no more? Their blood had washed out their foul footsteps pollution. No refugee could save the hireling and slaves from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. And the Star-Spangled Banner is Trump dark wave or the land of the free and the home of the braves." Now, the next paragraph is going to shock y'all. And this was the reason why he wrote this. It says, in other words, Key was saying that the blood of all former slaves in Ireland on the battlefield would wash away the pollution of the British invaders. So basically he was saying that, if you didn't have our people in the Marines working for the British, then basically he was saying that, they would probably win. So let me finish on. With the Key still bitter that some black soldiers got the best of him a few weeks earlier, the Star-Spangled Banner is much of a patriotic song as it is a diss track to black people who had the audacity to fight for their freedom.
Hello.
Perhaps that's why it took almost 100 years for the song to become the national anthem. So basically this was more of a, so every time when you keep saying, "Oh, say can you see," or basically singing with the national anthem, you basically dissing yourself, because the third stanza of the national anthem was a diss to our people, fighting for our freedom. So I say, fuck you, Key stands. Fuck you, third stanza of the national anthem. And I refuse to stand up. I refuse to put my hand on the heart. Like I say, people can get mad at me all they want to. And if you don't like it, guess what? For all you Europeans, and they say our people are going against Colin Kaepernick too, them Uncle Tom House niggas. I'm like, that's kind of shocking, For these Negro opinions and these coons, Uncle Tom House niggas, you can rock with your masters. Please take me, master. Yes, sir, master. Please take me with you, which is not going to happen. But for conclusion, people, the third, it's basically saying that, that it was a diss track to our people fighting for freedom. And that's the reason why it took that's why it took so many years to make it a national anthem. So, like I said, Colin Kaepernick, I don't know. You may watch this video or not, man. Hope this video gets to you. But hope everybody share this video, because the thing is, Colin Kaepernick did what's right. Like I say, for all Europeans out there just burning the jersey, I recognize y'all look at facts. Look at truth instead of y'all being y'all little feelings, or use y'all feelings to do research instead of y'all going around here burning jerseys. Which in fact, he's making money by y'all buying the jersey. So even if y'all burn the jersey, what do y'all lose? It just shows you for the fact that how ignorant Europeans are. Not all of them, but it shows you for the fact how ignorant they are. Because they get mad because somebody refused to stand up for the national anthem. Haul ass with that shit. Matter of fact, if I go to the football game, yes, I may stand, but I will not do this. Put my hand on the heart. You won't see me doing that. I may fake it. I might do this.
Hey, I gotta say this. You know what I think should be the national anthem?
What?
Hold on. Let me get my fingers out the way here. Yeah, you remember this song right here?
Lift Every Voice in Steam. No, I never heard that one.
Oh man. Well, now I'm not a singer, but it goes, lift every voice and sing. Now this is the first verse. Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring. Ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. And then there's two more lyrics. I mean, two more stanzas after that. If you want to see the full lyrics, there will be in the description box below. But mostly that is sung by blacks. Usually it's sung during the month of February, being it's Black History Month. But I think it should be sung, in my opinion, as the national anthem. Other than this racist piece of crap that we just went over. Just saying. But yeah, I would give you a challenge off camera. What I would challenge you and everybody else to do is to look up YouTube videos of Lift Every Voice and Sing. Listen to the way that it's sung, and I guarantee you that would be the more peaceful one to sing to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when I seen his live video or whatnot, it was in the archives, but I watched it anyway, and I was mind blown because I had no idea. Like I knew, the Star Spangled Banner had way more than one stanza. I didn't know that it had four stanzas, and the third one was pretty much racist.